And now, from your local election headquarters, the only locally produced political talk show discussing the issues that matter to you. This is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
And thank you so much for being here for Big Country Politics. I'm Travis Ruiz. Victor Sotelo will be with us in just a moment. And we start our show with what's making political headlines across the nation, state, and the Big Country. First, we know there were 2 deadly shootings in Texas in August, El Paso and Odessa, and that reignites the calls for some sort of gun control. And it's a political issue at the highest levels in America. But KTAB Washington Bureau correspondent Anna Warnicki reports there is no agreement on how to prevent gun violence.
This was literally in our backyard.
Texas Republican Congressman Jody Arrington says West Texas is grieving after 2 mass shootings claimed more than 24 lives in the past month.
It's an unspeakable evil what that perpetrator did to our fellow citizens in West Texas.
Arrington wants to make sure guns don't end up in the wrong hands, but he says that doesn't mean restricting guns from law-abiding citizens.
I think we as government officials and legislators have to balance doing what we can without compromising our fundamental rights and freedoms.
It's a balance between the right to have a gun and the human right not to get shot. And we are failing on that human right.
As a former ATF agent, David Chipman says not everyone should be allowed to own a gun.
If we really want to take a bite out of violent crime, we got to focus on violent people.
Chipman points to H.R. 8, a bill already passed by the House that would require background checks for every firearm sale.
And it would have prevented the Odessa shooting because that shooter tried to buy a gun, failed because they failed a background check, and then was able to use a loophole where you can go and buy a gun from a private individual and circumvent the law.
But the bill does not have support from Republicans in the Senate. Texas Republican Ted Cruz tweeted Monday, gun control doesn't work. He says instead, lawmakers need to focus on keeping guns away from criminals by prosecuting and getting them off the street before they commit more violent crimes. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
And we continue to follow the very latest on the shootings from Midland and Odessa on our website. That's bigcountryhomepage.com. All right, next, the state of Texas is expanding its help to people who may be considering suicide, especially young people and veterans. And more money may be available to carry on programs to help. From the KTAB Austin Bureau, Steffi Lee has our eye on Texas.
This service is incredibly important to people.
For the last 7 years, Integral Care has answered calls made to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline within Travis County. Calls are routed to their 24/7 crisis helpline.
If someone is talking about giving things away, if they're maybe not engaging in some of the same activities that they used to, if they just seem kind of down, if their behavior is changing, maybe using more substances, these are all things that we want to talk to them about.
That local service will soon expand under the state's new suicide care initiative. It will pay for additional staff in 4 local mental health authorities to help answer calls.
It's very important for calls to be answered within the state, because that means we have access to knowledge and information that's more local. If somebody is calling in crisis that's in Texas, it makes more sense for someone in Texas to answer that call than someone, say, in New York.
We want to make sure that, we don't have calls that are going and that there are layers for people to get through before they get connected to the right kind of help.
Integral Care will cover 1/4 of the state's counties. The other 3 agencies will split up the rest.
It's ultimately going to get people with more awareness and knowledge.
All right, the 4 local mental health authorities taking part in that suicide care initiative will also provide suicide intervention training within their regions. All right, still to come here on Big Country Politics, we're talking the Soda District in Abilene. We're talking about south of downtown Abilene. Victor sits down with one of the men leading the charge to revitalize the area. Big Country Politics is back in 2 minutes.